What it do, homies? We are back with some more Vocaloid. This time we are checking out a song by Ghost. So this is a new creator to me, Pathological Facade. Now I did go down here in the description, and this person says that the lyrics are basically just a stem of thoughtless rambling, where I tried to focus more on rhyming flow than giving it a meaning, and that it was fun. Well, my brain is going to find some meaning between this, but it is interesting knowing beforehand that that wasn't really the focus of this song. So this is going to be fun. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Wait, hold on. Before we even get into this, oh yeah, Kasane Teto on the vocals. Before we even get into this, the whimsically wacky nature of the way that piano is playing, it's played with purpose, but maybe it's the velocity on how it's hitting. It just sounds like it's just a kid that's musically gifted but doesn't know what he's doing, so he's just, you know what I mean? It's just it's so funny. Fourth, interesting time signature. Three-fourths, I think.
A couple years ago, I was told that I would be a miracle. Some to be radical, I guess. Kinda like a psychedelic line, yeah, just to be around between the letters and the rest. A long day on the way, I read and every bit was all mess of what I reckon is soul. So flip a coin, let's join the family in the mirror world. See things that cannot be retold.
Ooh, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, guys, I know some of you told me that, Kasane, like the vocals, I guess it comes in different flavors. There's different generations of it, as it improves over time. But, there's nothing, because this came out, 2 years ago and everything. So I don't know what the state of it is. But I guess for creative purposes that you can kind of alternate between different versions of it. Right, as kind of like the engine improves.
I guess kinda like a psychedelic line, yeah, just to be around between the letters and the rest. And all the day on the way, I read and every bit was all mess of what I reckon is soul. So flip a coin, let's join the family in the mirror world. See things that cannot be retold. A year ago, I was told that I would be a miracle. Some to be radical, I guess. Kinda like a psychedelic line, yeah, just to be around between the letters and the rest. Nostalgia from the wall of barricade, made the memories of us through the kind of scenery. Barely guarantees from the concrete, pretty drinking to the mystery. Through the kind of scenery.
Apparently, guarantees are only found peripherally. Whoa! Again, the type of flow and the characteristic of the voice, something that only Vocaloids can pull off. Dissonance. No matter what I say, it's confusing either way. Well, no. Bravo. Honestly, I think the technical term for that, especially when you have chords that are playing that kind of gives you that tension. Generally, when you look at the scale, the closer the notes are together, the more, I believe the word is dissonance, the more dissonance that you hear. And you hear this a lot in kind of like a horror or, scary type of music, right? And it's there to kind of give you that little bit of unsettlingness. But given the context of this, I guess it is unsettling, right? Because, we have pathological facade, right? So like a behavior of a front, if you will, and pathological, right? Just essentially, because I think I was looking it up before I even did this reaction. I was looking at the word pathological. Let me look it up again. Pathological, right? Involving caused by or the nature of physical, mental disease, or compulsive or obsessive. So when I think of facade, I immediately start thinking of, the mask, right? A front. It's a front for something. Pathological, compulsive. Like, I was always taught that whenever you're meeting somebody for the first time, you're not meeting them, you are meeting their representative, right? And I'm thinking sometimes if the representative that you put forward is what's liked, then you start foregoing, who you actually are. It kind of reminds me of like copycat. And then it becomes pathological, like something that's a habit, and you just keep putting it up front, even though you know it's not true. It's now become a behavior. And that can give you a little bit of unsettledness. So when I hear these chords and I hear that tension, it is unsettling.
Well, no matter what I say, it's confusing either way. Well, no matter what I say, it's confusing either. Stars always watching from afar, telling who you are. In the end, it let me delicately scar beyond pathological facade. Don't you find it odd? Secretarial speaking, go on, praise me like a god. Don't you find it odd?
Medicine,
Go on, praise me like a god.
interesting, right? These imagery of pills, medicine, keeping you from expressing who you are, right? I'm still trying to get a grasp on these lyrics. It's saying it like really, really rapidly fast. So in some of these words, I'm just like, all right, what? Takes me some time. This strikes me as a song that I'm gonna have to listen to like a couple of times to like fully grasp it. But that's what I have you guys down in the comments for, just in case there's some things I'm missing. But the imagery does help to kind of get what's going on here. Feels in all flavors. There's another imagery thing about this. The background, the colors, right? Almost kind of symbolizing that, whatever are these. That's interesting. At first I was thinking kind of like complementary colors and everything, but basically appeal for every mood, right?
After in the air, after gone about it, head first on the viruses. Standing like a breathe, bygone wannabes, it was God knows where. Bye, goes the done, turning on the dumb gun without a reason or a rhyme. So flip a coin, let's join the me in the mirror world where everybody's struck by the sun. A year ago, I was told that I would be a miracle, somebody radical like this. Standing like a psychedelic line, yeah, just to be around between the veils and the rest. But I was gonna fall and society revealed it all, no, someone else will be evolved. You blind as to call out thoughts and run without someone that you think it all about. Well, no matter what I say, it's
I like the flow.
confusing either way. Well, no matter what I say, it's confusing either. Someday was jarringly return of faulty illusion. The ending left misunderstood amnesia for a diorama love. Who will I become? It's a bittersweetly never-ending phobia.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I am having trouble. And I get it, right? Focus more on rhyming and give it a meaning as a fun. So it's possible that all of my thinking into this is going straight into the void. But my pesky brain is just like, no, I shall not be defeated. I think I'm gonna still listen, but I think I'm just gonna, I ain't gonna give up. But, we just gonna let it ride. Because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on here.
Who will I become? Never-ending phobia. A couple years ago, I was told that I would be a miracle. And all the day on the way, I laid in there a bit before. A couple years ago, I was told that I would be a miracle. And all the thoughts around the door, the loose dream was only chemical. A couple on the way, after in the air, after falling. Then bye, goes the sun, turning on the dime. A couple years ago, I was told that I would be a miracle. The clouds on the fall and society revealed it all. Someday was jarringly return of faulty illusion. The ending left misunderstood amnesia for a diorama love. Who will I become? It's a bittersweet utopia. Stars always watching from afar, telling who you are. In the end, they've left me delicately scarred beyond pathological facade. Don't you find it odd? Secretarial speaking, go on, praise me like a god.
Yeah, this is in, correct me wrong, but isn't this in 3/4? Yeah, the unorthodox, the unorthodox rhythm of the song has definitely got me. Ooh, man.
Don't you find it odd? Go on, praise me like a god. Don't you find it odd?
All right, if I was just to take like just a direct shot at this, right? They told me that I was going to be like a miracle and everything. If I feel like somebody came up to me and told me that, right? This ain't some this they ain't saying this, that's what he said. They ain't saying that I'm gonna be great. They said right out said I was gonna be like a miracle. That's a lot to say to somebody. I was gonna go back just a little bit. Yeah, a couple of years ago, I was told I would be a miracle, right? That's a big word, miracle. I might be feeling some type of way about that. And I might want to put on a facade that I am this person that you think I am, when really I'm not. And I'm doing everything that I possibly can to keep up with your thoughts about me, right? Your perception of me. And this can go in all kinds of ways. I could find ways to make myself more smarter or do whatever I need to do in order to keep up this facade. And I do it long enough to where it becomes an obsessive behavior, right? Pathological facade. Now, I feel like that might be the gist of the song. It's just said in so many words and spectacular rhymings and flows, like you did, Ghost. Or I could have just been way over my head, but it's okay. I have no fault in admitting that. I love when I come across challenging songs, although I will admit that sometimes I just be overthinking things. But regardless, I enjoyed this song nonetheless. Let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Dave's out.